From traditional funerals to modern celebrations of life, we provide a range of options tailored to your family's wishes. Whether it's a simple service or an elaborate tribute, we ensure every detail is handled with care. Let us help you create a meaningful farewell, honoring the legacy of your loved one. To learn more about our services, call 758-452-2021 Castries, 758-454-9239 Vieux-Fort. Visit us at www.ramballiesfuneral.com. Ramballies Funeral Parlor, where memories are cherished and love is everlasting.
Hello there, good morning, good afternoon, good night to our listeners and our viewers in St. Lucian across the globe. Sorry for laughing. Lady J was deep into her laptop there. She didn't realize we're actually on. Anyway, Lady J, good morning to you.
Good morning, Andre. Andre, we were talking and you just went on air. I didn't even know we would.
You should have seen the look on her face. She realized she was actually on. All right. Okay. So as I was saying, good morning to the folks on Facebook, on YouTube, on X, and I believe on DBS as well, I believe. Welcome to Harddrive for today, Thursday, the 12th of February. Today is a shortened edition. Why? Because we have the healing process at 11:30 this morning with Councillor Dr. Phil and Claire Leo. That's coming up at 11:30 this morning. So we have to make way for the power couple. All right, that's 11:30 this morning. So we also have our love story, which will be continuing today. And by the way, this is your last opportunity to qualify. Okay, so you're going to have a half hour to do that. We'll end Harddrive at 10:30 and then get into our love story. Today will be the final day for you to qualify. Tomorrow is the draw. All right, tomorrow is the draw. And tomorrow morning, joining us in studio again will be the representative from JJ's Paradise. She'll be here tomorrow morning to take your name, take all the information and everything of the winner, and then to organize stuff in such a way that you can get your staycation and all the other prizes that we have for you. And those other prizes include a couples massage, compliments Blue Lotus Spa and Wellness, 2 health kits, male and female, compliments Dalkan Pharmacy on Coral Street, and also 2 gift packages, male and female, which includes snacks, chocolates, and candy with the compliments of the Gift Fairy. I like that name so much.
Love that name.
The Gift Fairy.
That name.
Wow, okay. So that's in addition to your staycation compliments, JJ's Paradise. So Enya will be joining us, Enya Williams will be joining us here tomorrow morning live, all right, as we do the draw. So today will be a final opportunity to qualify. That's coming up at 10:30 this morning until 11. So, Lady J, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing very good, Andre.
All right.
You know, the last caller was talking about the congestion and all of that in the north. Andre, that is true. No matter what traffic. Oh, man. I'm sure a lot of people are late for work, and I hope their employers understand that, you know.
Yes. I think what compounds that is the fact that this Norbert Road, Vésiqui, yeah, that is shut off. So that is definitely compounding the problem.
The situation, yes.
Okay. When I go up north now, I have to pray first, Lord, give me strength.
But Andre, you know what's happening now? Even if they in Corinth, you know, the back of Corinth, when you can come out by Computer World,
right?
And you remember before you went north,
right turn.
You didn't go south. People they found a way. They come in and they pass through the Computer World
I've seen them.
building, or they pass through the other building and come out. The bus drivers do it too.
Yes,
and normal,
yes.
yeah.
Our people, you know, our people. Anyway, folks, I have another little announcement to make. Kadas Bakery is giving away a prize to one lucky winner for this Valentine's Day. It's going to be a dinner for 2 at the Bay Gardens Hotel.
Yummy.
Okay, so this prize will be up for grabs tomorrow morning after we do our draw for our love story. Okay, so just after we have that draw for the love story, we'll be giving you an opportunity to win yourself a dinner for 2 at the Bay Gardens Hotel. So all you have to do is to answer 3 simple questions. If you answer the 3 simple questions, then you win yourself a dinner for 2 at the Bay Gardens Hotel with the compliments of Kara's Bakery. That's tomorrow morning, folks. Tomorrow morning, after we do the draw for the our love story.
Here's an opportunity to save that money. Whatever plans they had, you could possibly get that complimentary tomorrow.
Exactly.
It's fantastic. But Andre, before you go any further, we have to congratulate Mia Motley.
Oh, yes.
Andre, the Bajan spoke so much about her not getting sufficient ministers in. Okay?
What do you
she
say?
Got all 30. She got all 30 seats. They were saying that she will not do very well this time around.
Oh, that's what you're saying.
But she more than did well.
Again.
3 times in a row.
3 times, man. Amazing. And it's an interesting story where you have a gentleman who was a member of the party. I think his name is Thorpe. Thorpe, a member of the party. And he basically crossed the floor. He crossed the floor and he became the leader of the opposition. But it made no difference.
But he resigned.
Yeah, it made no difference.
He did the right thing.
Oh, so he's already resigned?
Yeah, it says that in the news.
Okay, I just read the results of the elections and that was it. So I'm not sure if he resigned.
Online.
Okay.
Let me.
That's all right. That's okay. Okay. We don't have to. I mean, that's not an issue for now.
No, just a thing I saw about it. And I would imagine that's why it's being talked about because he said it. He actually said it. It's big and bold actually about it. There it is. It says, DLP leader Ralph Thorpe steps down after third red wash. That's what he said.
Okay, so where's that? Where's that story
online.
from? I know.
Online. Online Barbados paper.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Very well. So let's see what happens later. If it's going to be official. I guess that's just preliminary. We're not quite sure. So let's just be safe. Let the dust settle, and they will know for sure. But seriously, I mean, we have to say, bravo to this lady.
Yeah.
And the amazing thing about Mia Motley, she's been there for quite a while. Motley's been there for many years. Right? It's as if her time hadn't come as yet.
It came just when she decided, I'm going to go up for the prime ministership, and she got in, and she's been in all this time. But it's a very intelligent woman who listens, understands, and knows what the people want, what her people want. And of course, remember the very first year she had Rihanna backing her. I don't know what happened this year. I heard nothing about Rihanna and elections this time around. Well, this time, not this year.
It's a little early.
No, but you need them before because she was rallying people to vote the first time.
You mean Rihanna? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So she gave a little victory speech, at least a little that I got this morning. Interesting stuff she's saying. She says that our mission first and foremost is to stop poor people from being poor.
Andre, that's probably where she got all the votes.
I hope she has the secret, because I'd like to know what that strategy is. Yeah, you have stopped the poor people from being poor and to remove injustice wherever it exists. Yeah. So these are lofty goals.
Yeah.
These
people
are lofty
will vote
goals.
for that.
Yeah. Especially where the injustice exists. And there's too much of that.
I remember she's a lawyer. So
yeah. So let's hope that that she's serious and that she carries through with her plans and her promises, etc., etc. And she says that she wants to create better opportunities for the people of Barbados. Okay, so she's 60 years old.
She looks good.
Yeah,
she looks good.
Yeah, she's 60. I thought she was a little older actually. Yeah, 60 years old. I'm older than Miss Motley. No, just the the grey hair and this kind of thing. She kind of looks like a little older than that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yesterday I was talking to.
She's very active anyway for her age. So
when you say active, like what do you mean?
I mean, she's out there. The last time we saw her on stage, jumping up, Andre. No, it's good. I like when the prime ministers or government people are involved. They can't, not because you're a minister or you're a prime minister, that you are not supposed to be with the people. This is part of our culture.
Yes.
Be part of it. So if you're called on stage, do a little jump. Nobody asking you to whine, but you can do a little jump, and she did it.
Of course, I agree with you, 100%.
When I lived in Asia, the prime minister would be in the park, something like Georgia Fifth Park or maybe Constitution Park, doing exercise. They had it every Sunday. Dr. Mahathir, right? Every Sunday. Andre, I gotta be honest. When people are going right, he was going left. But who cares? Who cares? He was there.
Yeah, I remember many moons ago when Nelson Mandela was president of South Africa. I think he was invited by the government of St. Lucia, and there was this activity that took place. I think at Derek Walcott Square. And the children came there to do their little thing, honoring him, little African beats and so on. And Nelson Mandela got into a vibe, man.
Of course.
And he was doing his little jig with the children and everything.
Right.
And all our ministers just sit there, stoic. Stoic, you know what I mean?
No, you have to get up. That's our culture. There's nothing wrong in that.
Yes, it's true.
I love when they do it. You know who I like too, who haven't changed? Kenson Kasime. He has not changed.
When you say not changed, what do you mean?
Jump in his carnival.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Yeah. I mean, why are you changing you? Be you. There's time and place. Yes, I understand that. But he still jumps his carnival. He still take a little movement if he has to, no matter where he is. If it's happening, he participates, He's sports minister. Why not? Hey, be a part of it,
I know that too. He's a likable guy.
Very.
Yeah, likable guy.
Very, very.
I like him.
Yeah,
I like him for sure. Because we go back a long way
from Radio 100
when he was doing the sports news on TV and so on. So we go back a long way. I think
the whole of Radio 100 loved him.
Yeah. Nice guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I really hope the politics doesn't change him and the others as well. Yeah,
so that happens to one.
They remain humble and so on, because that's one of the best qualities for a leader. If you can understand what humility is and to exude that humility, oh my gosh, people would love you. They love you.
Yeah.
Once you see you come there, you have attitude and so on, and you have behavior,
and the arrogance comes out.
Yes, people don't like that.
Forefront,
It turns them off. So it takes a lot to remain just the kind of person that you are. I think there has to be a deliberate, maybe a policy. You say to yourself, you see me, as you said a while ago, I will not change. I'll be who I am. I'll continue to be who I am. I won't allow the politics to affect me that way. But again, bravo to Mia Motley. I mean, 30 seats. Why? Now I wonder what happened with this Thorpe gentleman. Ralph Thorpe, Ralph Thorne. I'm sorry, Ralph Thorne.
It has a P, no?
Thorne. Ralph Thorne. I wonder what happened that would have caused him to leave the party, because he was a member of the party, the BLP.
But Andre, differences. I mean,
because they said he has already crossed the floor. I guess he thought maybe he could change the fortunes of the opposition. Maybe. I don't know.
And maybe because he did that, people were talking about Motley, and all what I read was she will win, but she will not win with so many seats, and there will be opposition and blah blah blah. Even here, when you asked me, I said, I don't think she's going to get as many seats. But Andre, she walked away with all 30.
Amazing. I mean, the people are sending a resounding message there, saying, listen, this is who we want. Yeah. How do you, as an opposition party, how do you recoup from something like that? What strategy would the government would have to really, really mess up, to cause people to want to change loyalties and say, hey, we're moving from BLP, to DLP. Yeah, you have to really, really mess up, because consecutively, oh my gosh, boy.
Or the opposition will have to find some way of having the people to believe in them again. I don't know, do something, get together, do something, so that the people can believe in them again. So maybe in the next 3 years or so, even if they don't win, but they will get some seats, because it's going to be tough.
Well, I will be monitoring Ms. Motley, because she says she wants to stop poor people from being poor, and poverty is a problem in the world, right?
And
it's
Andre,
a real challenge. And how do you get people to come out of poverty? And especially if you now have a poverty mindset, that's tough work.
It is. But Andre, it's very populated. Remember Barbados, we have 180,000 people, 238 square miles. Barbados probably have
283. 283.
We have 283?
Yeah, 283,000 people in Barbados.
Only?
Yeah.
I thought Barbados was close to 300,000.
Well, that's close to 300,000.
No, close. 280 something is not that close.
Okay.
I mean, still have I thought they were closer to the 3. That's for that little country. That's a lot of people, Andre.
And I read this morning, I think Owen Arthur was the only other Prime Minister of Barbados to have won 3 consecutive elections. Yeah, Owen Arthur. Remember him, Owen Arthur?
Of course.
Yeah,
Of course.
he's passed, right? I think he died already.
I think
so.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, short guy.
It was him,
short
Barbados,
guy.
and what's the other one? The young one who died of cancer. The young minister,
Oh,
prime
yes.
minister.
Mm-hmm.
Getting his name now. He was married to Gerodi Mara. Yeah, I've forgotten his name.
So, congratulations, Miss Motley. Well done. Well done. Well done. So, okay, folks, don't forget, coming up at 10:30, we're going to be ending Harddrive at that time because we have to get into our love story between 10:30 and 11. Reason for that is because coming up at 11:30 this morning is going to be the healing process.
So we're
And-
asking you to call on time.
Yes,
Make
and-
sure you're ready to dial the number at 10:30.
and you're going to have a half hour to do that. All right? Okay, so even if it's one person who calls,
Yeah,
you know,
we have to close.
we'll have to go with that. Okay?
Yeah.
Also, a reminder that Kala's Bakery will be giving you an opportunity to win yourself a dinner for 2 at Bay Gardens Hotel. So that opportunity comes tomorrow morning right here on REV-UP St. Lucia. That'll be after we do the draw for our love story. So this will be another opportunity for you to win, especially for Valentine's. So you can get yourself a dinner for 2 at the Bay Gardens Hotel. Compliments Kala's Bakery by simply answering 3 simple questions. All right? So tune in tomorrow morning to find out exactly what those 3 questions are and the possibility of you winning yourself a dinner for 2 at Bay Gardens Hotel. Compliments Kala's Bakery.
And this time, anybody can call, okay? You don't have to be a couple. Right, Andre?
That's right. That's right.
In case those persons that were saying, I can't call because I don't have I don't have a partner right now. Here's an opportunity for you to call in tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay, so Lady J, anything you want to mention in particular? Because we just have about 10 minutes left. Anything you want to mention? Anything
I wanted
happening?
to just talk about Mimi Motley for sure. And today on the program, I'll talk about why vitamins are important for us and our bodies.
Vitamins, you mean like those that they make in a lab?
vitamin.
I don't know. That the one
It's
you're
either you
talking
take the
about?
vitamins or you eat properly to get your iron and out of it.
Yes.
So those people who can't get the right nutrients from the food they eat,
Yes.
there's an opportunity now to get those vitamins.
Yeah, because
You know?
the foods that have all those nutrients, we don't like the taste.
Yeah.
Generally,
I know.
yeah, we don't like the taste at all. And I think that's because maybe the way we were brought up. Yeah, we were brought up eating stuff that tastes good, that sort of thing. So we get our taste buds get accustomed to this sort of thing. So anything that tastes
less
than the sweetish and the saltish and so on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true. Like I hated carrots. That's so tasteless. I hated that.
Yes.
And only if it was in soup would I eat it, Andre. If I grate the carrots, I can just take it down like that. But if I slice it, it's really hard for me to take down. It has to be cooked.
Yeah, and there are little ways that you can mix it with something else. But I'll tell you something: the kids don't like it so much. In fact, the kids don't really like what's good for them. So even if you try a little trick, I remember my last little daughter in Nairobi. I used to try to put the little carrots in between the thing, and she'd spot it.
Oh yeah.
She
Put it
spots
out.
the thing. She spots it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and remove it.
Slide it on the side of
Yeah.
the plate. Yes. The kids do that. I'm telling you, they do that. Yeah, it's true.
So you have the kids doing that, and then you have the adults now. We're like grown-up kids. We do the same thing in a sense by just rejecting that. We don't really need it.
The thing about us is we can say we don't want it, so it doesn't go to waste.
Yeah.
But with the kids, once you put it on the plate, if they don't tell us, it goes to waste. That's
Yeah.
the thing.
Nairobi would eat eggs. She loves eggs, but not the yolk. She would
So you
remove
have
it.
to
She remove, and that's the most nutritious part of the egg, the yolk, and that's what
I
she
don't
doesn't
really
want.
like eggs, Andre.
I love it.
No, I don't really like
It's the next thing. It's what do you call it?
Once
Almost
in a while.
perfect food. It's almost. It has
don't really like
every vitamin, mineral, nutrient you need for that body to function properly, except vitamin C.
But Andre, you like cake, so you already have egg in the cake. So how many times a week would you have the eggs?
I have an
We're
egg.
not talking about
I have
cake.
egg. I have an egg for my breakfast. Yeah.
Every morning?
Well, most times probably Monday to Friday.
That's 5 days a week, Andre.
Yeah, man, one a day. That thing is really, really important. Imagine you can get all that stuff in there. So it's either you get it there, as you were saying a while ago, or you have to go buy because your body needs that. Your body needs it, and that's and we should see.
What about the cholesterol?
1 second.
From the egg.
I'll get to that.
Okay.
We should see food, folks, as medicine. Okay? This is what causes us or helps our body to be healthy and strong. Food, that's what it's there for, because it contains everything.
Moderately.
Right. And let me just add here again. Fish, a lot of us, don't like fish. Fish is essential because it has something called the omega-3 fatty acid. They call it essential. Your body cannot make it, so you have to find it from an outside source.
Or take the pills.
I know some people may say, okay, you can get it from plants and so on. But I think the amount. I was talking to a Rasta guy the other day, and he said to me, the doctor told him he's not getting sufficient protein and so on. And he said, I'm eating my peas and so on. He says it's just not enough. Yeah. So you need to get it from another source.
Yeah.
So it's either you get it the natural way, or through
the pills.
Through what they make in the lab. Just give me a second. Just give me a second, because I want to answer your question. Let me just drink a little water. All right. So go ahead.
No, I'm waiting for you. You want to answer the question about the cholesterol?
Right.
Okay.
So I wish I could Google it right now for you. So you
about the egg?
Yeah, you wouldn't say it's us Andre Paul.
No. No, I want to hear. Yeah.
Okay, so just
because one time we have a study that says you get cholesterol, so watch how much you eat from the egg. Another time you hearing it's just perfect, So every now and then we've got to check and make sure, otherwise we just have to live our lives.
Okay, so eggs do have cholesterol. It does. However, for most people, the dietary cholesterol in eggs has a minimal effect on blood cholesterol levels as compared to saturated fats. Okay, so that's where now you see the things that we like the lamb and the beef and those kinds of things, and the cheese and the butter, right? This is where we have the problem, not the egg. The problem with the egg is that when we prepare it now, we smother it with cheese, with butter and all kinds of stuff. Mayo inside there as well. So that's the problem. So you see, here you go.
But you have to read further because it might be telling you how much of that you have to take in.
No,
how much of it? Because 5 days a week, 6 days a week, 7 days a week, 1 egg, 2 eggs, 3 eggs.
Everything is moderation. Moderation. You know what I mean? You just have to be moderate in everything that you do. You just don't take have 6 eggs. I know some people who have 6 eggs one time.
Yeah, for breakfast. Yeah.
Okay. So that's not being moderate at all. So because it does have cholesterol, it does. Just that it's saying when you have it moderately, the effect is not that great. What we really should worry about is the saturated fats.
And then, of course, if you're eating all of this and then you're not even exercising.
Exactly.
Of course.
So no wonder we have all these cardiovascular issues and so on. But just interesting, before we end, a new study came out in the US, right? Taking a look at baby food, all right? And baby drinks as well. And for children ages 6 months to 36 months, they said these foods, right, are loaded with ultra-processed additives.
Yeah, I believe you.
For babies. For babies.
I believe you. I do.
And the people saying they're shocked that the manufacturers are making those things. And they said
when you read it, you see that. That's why when you're purchasing for the babies, the kids, you need to read the labels in the back.
And you see, again, we have the bananas, which are natural, right? A ripe banana. Okay.
I love it.
Right?
I have one every day.
And then we would leave that and go buy a can of something that has banana because we see Johnson & Johnson.
Andre, don't mention the people.
No, but it's true, Johnson. They make those things. I'm just saying that people would prefer to have it from Johnson & Johnson, but just instead of just taking a fork and doing a little
making it yourself.
Yeah, just make sure it's nice and soft for the baby.
And it has a very sweet taste to it, when you purchase it. I think that's a lot of sugar for the babies as well.
By the way, it's the most popular fruit in the entire world.
Which
bananas.
One?
Ripe bananas, yeah.
For sure?
It's the most popular fruit. When you think about it.
Well, yeah,
everybody
I love
loves
my
it.
banana.
Everybody loves it.
And females really should take it on for that time of the month. You need to put back in your potassium for sure. And of course iron. It's important.
So those people were saying that let me just read what one health expert said. What shocked me was the top ingredient in 71% of these baby foods wasn't a fruit or vegetable, right? It was one or more additives. one or more additives for a baby. And they're saying that when you put those things in your body as an adult, these things cause inflammation in your body. And they're saying that the children's microbiome is not designed to take that at such a small age.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that?
That's why we have to read what we purchase for the kids.
So that's true, and also educate ourselves on these things.
Because Andre, I mean, I'm sure there was a time in your life when you just went to the supermarket and just, I want this, I want that, and just take that, put that in your bag, but now
yes,
you're more educated when it comes to what goes into your body. So you're going to read first before.
Definitely. So you're right about that, Lady J. So it's incumbent upon us now to get to know things. And I always say, I mean, we go on our phones to look for a kind of papi show. We do. Right? Just go there and just educate yourself. I did it a while ago. Lady J asked me a question about the cholesterol in eggs. Boom. Right, there you go.
So, Andre, you're not going to stop your 5 eggs a week. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
That's what you're telling me.
Yeah, because I'm not being excessive at all. It's one egg a day.
But you also have it because you like cake. Remember, egg is in cake.
Well, I don't eat cake every day.
Okay. Okay, I hear you. No proof of that, but I hear you.
It's true. I don't have cake every day at all. At all. Okay. Sometimes, as my grandmother or my grandfather say, "Le baila passe de tête moi."
Oh, okay. So you're one of those. It's not like you must have it in the
fridge. You just feel like having some cake. So I go down by Luther's there in Leclerc.
And that's pretty close to you.
Exactly.
So you must be eating a lot of it. Good morning, Luther.
Okay, so it's now time. Let's get into our love story. Now, folks, this is your final opportunity to call us at fixed line 572-9710, 572-9710, or WhatsApp 287-0971. And this program is brought to you with the compliments of Crown Auto, A1 Optical, Premier Glass Services, Kibby Sports Bar, Foxy Roxy, Ultramart Supermarket, Ferrens Food Products, and JJ's Paradise. So, you got to call us right now. You have a half hour to give us a call. You're going to be the final qualifier or qualifiers for this show. And we're going to find out who wins that staycation, compliments JJ's Paradise, the couples massage, compliments Blue Lotus Spa and Wellness, the health kits, compliments Dalkan Pharmacy on Coral Street, and also the gift packages, which include snacks, chocolates, and candy with the compliments of the Gift Fairy.
All right. Gift Fairy. I have to check out that place. But Andre, you haven't given the numbers. 2870971 is the WhatsApp platform. And studio line 5729710. Call us. Start the calls. We only have half hour for this.
Half hour.
Today. So if it is one call, we are going to take that person as the qualifier for today.
And I'm right here waiting. We are right here waiting for your call. Tomorrow morning, we'll be joined in studio by Enya Williams. She's a rep from JJ's Paradise. She'll be here to take your name, the name of the lucky winner, and to tell you exactly when and how, etc., etc. You can collect your enjoy your staycation. It's such a beautiful prize.
It is.
Yeah, it's a wonderful prize, man. And everything there is wonderful. As a matter of folks, we actually have the other prizes at our studios here. Yeah, the prices are there already. Ready, set to go, man.
So let's take it from yesterday, Andre. Alex Morgan, yesterday, qualifier. And the only female thus far, let's hope we get a female today, was Antonia Mason. And then we had Stephen Cole. We're moving from the bottom up. Aloysius Polius, Dr. Phil Leo, Bernard Haynes, Joseph Sylvester, and the very first person to qualify was Anthony Alexander.
Yeah, and Stephanie did a good job yesterday. I thought she would actually been the one to win yesterday, seeing that we only have one female. And another thing I need to say, bravo to Pastor Phil. Bravo. I like that. You know, when people are not like, because normally you get the impression from the clergy and pastors that they kind of stuck up. They don't do this and they don't do that. That was so cool to have Pastor Phil call in the show and to try to win the prize. I think that was just, such an outstanding thing to do. Yeah, because normally, just like we spoke about the politicians who don't dance and this sort of thing.
Yeah.
They feel like they're supposed to be stoic. Yeah, stoic. Right, so that's good. I like the fact that Pastor Phil, came out there and said, hey, listen, I'm one of you, man.
Exactly. Yeah. You went to school here too. You know us.
Exactly.
So, blending just like you were blending in when you went to school.
Yeah.
I totally agree with that.
And
Yeah.
we have so many pastors and so many priests and so on, right? And they all seem to be in some places up there on the side there. You don't really feel as though they're part of the community. Yeah.
Some of them, Andre, not all.
Yeah, well,
Some of them.
yeah.
Some of them.
Okay, folks, we're waiting for your call or calls. This is the final opportunity to qualify. So we're waiting for you. I'm right here. Lady J is next to me. Let's say good morning to my partner, Nikki. Nikki is there convalescing from his recent health challenge.
Oh, your friend, you're
Yeah,
right.
Nikki.
How is he doing?
Yes. Well, to be honest with you, I spoke with his wife and him about 2 weeks ago. He sounded a lot better.
Is he out of the hospital?
Yes, he's out of the hospital.
Wonderful.
So he's back at his home. So let's say good morning to him and his family and his wife especially, because I know the wife, spends a lot of time out of St. Lucia. So I guess as soon as Nikki fell ill, she was here in St. Lucia, and that's what you need, somebody who's going to be by your side.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if she's still here, but last I spoke with her and also to Nikki. All right. Yeah.
2870971. That's the WhatsApp platform. Yes.
Yeah, and even though your story, didn't end that well, right?
It started well. Let's get that part.
Yeah. So don't feel any way to talk about the those memories, those good times that you had, the way the two of you met. And to be honest, I think people love beginnings, especially where relationships are concerned. You don't think so?
Yeah, but Andre, I like when it's comical too.
Explain.
Well, when you talk about, not when it's with assault, but when maybe the parents told me, "Don't come back by my house, leave my daughter alone," because that's a natural thing. It's a natural thing.
And I've never had that. I've never had any.
Andre, you're lucky.
Whether male, female, and I tell you, I think I have an advantage.
I think my first two sisters got a lot of that.
Oh man, I've never. I'm always welcome. In fact, one time I remember, while waiting for your calls, folks, because we have to fill in the time. I remember one time I was talking to a lady who I was dating at the time, and she was telling her father a whole bunch of bad stuff about me. A whole bunch of stuff about me, right? Now, actions speak louder than words, because my actions were clearly not showing what she was saying. So I was right, and she was telling the father all kind of things about me. I didn't say a word. When she finished, the father said to her, "I find no fault in Andre." I was so cool. I said, "Yes, I." But sorry.
Andre,
okay, we have a call.
Great.
We have a call. Hey, let's go there. Good morning.
Good morning. I must say I'm very brave.
Very brave. That's fine.
Yeah, happy.
This is from the diaspora, actually. Yes.
Okay.
Would you mind giving us your lovely name?
Yes, Donna Lynn Whitman.
Donna Lynn. Is it?
Lynn. What's the last name?
Whitman. Andrew, it's me.
I know.
We have to still take the name for the listeners.
All right. So, Donnelly, if you don't, of course.
Donna Lynn.
Yes, Donna Lynn. If you're not in a position to take the prize or enjoy the prize, I guess you're going to get that to a family of yours, family member of yours.
Yes,
solution.
But
right?
I'm always home. So.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And
got
if
that
not,
out of
then
the
I
way,
can
Andre.
gift it to someone. It will probably
Beautiful.
be my sister and my brother-in-law.
Very nice.
All right, Donna Lynn. So, here we go.
All right. I wanted to call yesterday, but I had a meeting. So I was like, hurry up, finish. Because I know you guys were really asking for a call. And I didn't really want to, but I'm a silent listener. And I think it would be unfair of me not to call and support this great thing that you guys have going on.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
My story is I used to work on a catamaran in St. Lucia over 20 years ago. And we used to do tours going to Soufrière. And my responsibility was to be at the bar, and also if the tourists came, we would go snorkeling. So I would bring them out in Ansco Shore and stuff like that. So one day we had a cruise tour. And everybody came on the boat with their husband and wife and children, and there was this single man on the boat, single white guy on the boat. It was like all white people. So as the hostess, I felt really bad for him. So, because he was there by himself, but he was having a good time, So I would, say, how are you? Are you okay? Check in with him from time to time and stuff like that. He come at the bar, ask me questions. You know how tourists are inquisitive already about the island and maybe how long the boat is, that kind of stuff. So I just kept him entertained, and maybe a lot of people do know that I'm very friendly. That's one of my qualities, I would say. So when the boat was coming back from Soufrière, we docked in Point Seraphine, so everybody can go off the boat because the cruise ships is right there. Everybody went off. The man didn't get off. So the captain said, "Buddy, it's time for you to go. I mean, your boat leaves in like half hour." He said, "I'm not getting off if she doesn't get off."
Wait.
I was like, "How is me?"
Why not you?
So the St. Lucian come out to me. I was like, "How is me?" How the man saying, "You're not getting off." I have to, finish up work and wash the boat, restock my bar, stuff like that for the next day. So the guy said, the captain said, "You have to get off the boat. Your ship is going to be leaving like in the next hour, whatever." He said, "I'm not getting off if she's not getting off." So I'm like, "No way, I'm not getting off this boat with this man." I mean, I didn't know him from anywhere or anything like that. I was not really into anybody. I was in a very serious relationship. So the captain said, "Drop the ropes. We got to go." So fortunately, we docked at Gantus Bay, which is right next door to Point Seraphine. That's where our docking station was. It could have been Rodney Bay. He doesn't know because there are boats that go all the way back to Rodney Bay. But fortunately for him, our docks were right next to Point Seraphine. So he said, "You got to get off the boat." So I said, "No, buddy, I got to clean up my boat, do whatever I have to do." And then the captain said, "Once you're done, you can just walk around. There's this little back road by Auberge Seraphine I don't know if it's still there.
It's still there.
But you can walk through the back to go to the ship." So I walked him. I was like, "This is your ship or whatever." So he said, "Well, can I have your number?" So I said, "Okay, sure, fine." I gave him my number and dropped him off, and he went on his way. I went on my way. Now, typically, as a hostess, people will ask for your number if you treat them really nice or stuff like that. There are people that ask me, "Can I go to church?" Or I would pick them up, take them to church or the street party, that kind of thing. Sometimes they would call and say, "Hey, Donna, this is whoever. I just want to call and say thank you for taking us out when we were in St. Lucia," or they would write a letter or something like that. So one day, a few months passed, my phone rang. I think it was like the landlines at the time because it's maybe about 20-something years ago, 25, 26. It was the guy who called me. And I was like, "Oh, hi, how are you?" He's like, "Hey, Donna, remember me?" I'm like, "Yeah, how are you doing?" I was like, "Well, Jane, the man calling me, but still in a relationship." So I say, "Yeah, I just wanted to call, see how you doing. How's St. Lucia?" Brief conversation. And then after a while, my relationship started getting really rocky. This the relationship that I was in, the serious relationship. Long story short, my relationship ended. The guy just kept calling me, talking to me and stuff like that. I always wanted to go to school. That was my biggest aspiration, is to go to university, college. And at the time my relationship was ending, I was looking for colleges to visit. I had done all my research and stuff like that. And I had a really, really bad go-well. It was a really bad breakup. So I felt like I just had to get out of St. Lucia. And Andre, I used to be crying and I didn't even know I was crying because, you're in that bad breakup and the go-well is nothing easy. I think Dr. Secret spoke about it.
Yes, he did. He did.
Well, I went through it. I said, I have to get out. So the man's calling me, what are you up to? I said, well, I'm looking for colleges. I really wanted to go to college in Canada, but he said, well, we have a really nice college here. That's maybe like months after, maybe about a year after I met him. We kept on staying in touch. And he said, I can do the research for you. If you want to come, you can come. We can see if things work out. If things work out, that's fine. If between the two of us, if it doesn't, then, no pressure, no problem. And within 2 weeks, he did all the research. I got my student visa, came to the United States, stayed with him, finished college, got married.
Wait, you missed out something. You said you stayed with him.
That?
You had to add in, I fell in love with him. You missed that part. So back up a bit.
Bravo.
Back up a bit.
Janice, you was done.
Andre.
You was done, Andre.
Back up.
But so I came to the United States. Very, very nice guy. His family was very welcoming. I fell in love with him. I mean, I started to falling in love with him long distance when he started calling me, because I saw how he pursued the relationship even if I was not into it.
Right.
And he respected the fact that I had a boyfriend at the time.
Right.
But when I broke up with that boyfriend, he went full force. He's like, this is my opportunity. And I think knowing that I wanted to go to college was like even a more ammunition for him, for me to come. So I applied for my student visa. I got in. I came to college here, fell in love, madly in love. 2 years after college, 2 years after college, I got married.
Nice.
And then 2 years after marriage, I had a daughter. And then we had another child. And May is going to be 20 years we're married.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
20 years. Wow. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Is he around? Is he near you right now?
No, he went to work.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
at work right now.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Hey.
So we have two beautiful daughters. And we've been married for 20 years. So my husband came to St. Lucia to find me, unbeknownst to me. And I came here on a student visa. I actually came just to do an associate degree, but then I finished up with a master's.
Very good.
Wow.
And we are going to be celebrating our 20th wedding anniversary in May. So that is
May
my
of
last
this year.
story.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
And thank you
yeah.
so much for
For
calling
sharing.
in. Yes. So your name
Thank
will
you
go,
so much.
well, sorry, I shouldn't say your name will go into the box. Let's hope that.
If you qualify
Yeah,
today.
your name will go into the box. Okay. But thank you so much
All
for
right.
sharing that.
You have any
Donaldine.
questions for me? Or
Well, let me ask you, okay, do you think it had a lot to do with the fact that you were kind to him? That's what probably drew him to you?
Yes, I think so, because like I said at the starting, I'm a very friendly person. And I know that not to throw anybody under the bus in my previous career, but I know there are some people that probably would not really entertain him. But I felt like because I was so kind to him, I always checked up on him and stuff like that.
Yes, that's what.
He felt that, and I think that's why he really pursued it, because of my kindness. And I was really open to him too. I said that I was in a serious relationship, so I was not really looking for anybody at the time.
Right.
But like I said, once the relationship did not work out, that's when he decided to pursue the relationship even more. But I do think the kindness had to play a part in it.
Did he try to persuade you to leave your serious relationship, or he just accepted it?
I wouldn't. No, I think at the end, when he knew that I was going through the breakup and how devastating it was for me, because I told you I had a really bad GoPuel. I think at that time he felt that it was necessary for me to leave the relationship, but I wanted to do it on my own terms and not on his terms.
Yes.
Yeah.
So in that case, y'all became friends first before lovers.
Yes.
And that's the best part of the strength of the relationship, to be honest.
Yes, absolutely. And I respected him for not forcing me or anything like that. And I think one thing for me was his how he was so after me, like he pursued me, and he did whatever it took. Like, going to the college, getting all the information that was necessary for me to go to the U.S. Embassy to have my visa processed for school and stuff like that.
More importantly, I think it's because he wanted you to come up. So he had to get that done ASAP,
But Janice, let me give you a piece of soap. So when we went to St. Lucia one time, we, you usually stop at the lookout points and stuff like that. And one of the guys who was selling stuff say, "Hey, buddy, I got a really nice stuff for you from St. Lucia for you to take back home." And he said, "I don't need it. I got one already. I got something already." And the guy said, "What it is?" And he said, "It's my wife."
Right here. Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Donalyn, keep listening.
Thank you.
All right, all the best, guys.
Bye-bye.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
take care.
My sister has an interesting story as well. I wish she'd call. Yeah, similar to her. I mean, my sister's
She might
married
call,
to.
but not to put her name in the box.
My sister is married to a white guy. It's just like she's saying there, So something must have happened that would cause this guy to find her attractive and so on. Yeah, but I know she wouldn't call. No. Nonetheless. Now you see that.
Interesting story.
You see. Notice something here. She was doing her job. But she went above and beyond. Here she is going back repeatedly and checking on the gentleman. She doesn't know him, right? She said she was in a serious relationship. But just the fact that she was just naturally a kind person, she reached out to him. As she said, she saw him basically by himself there.
Well, he was the only one by himself, she said, because
Right.
everybody coupled up.
Yeah,
They came coupled up.
And he now felt good.
Yeah.
That somebody was actually paying me attention. I remember there's a partner of mine. He told me he goes up. I don't know if he still does that.
Hey, don't forget the calls while we're talking. We're just filling in the time.
Yeah, we have 10 minutes. We have 10 minutes.
70971.
Yeah, so there's this partner of mine. He told me, and I don't know if he still does it, he told me every year he goes up to the US. He goes to this particular club, right, where you have ladies who come and, they wait on you and they, talk to you nicely and treat you well, this sort of thing. He says, "Andre, every time I go up to the US, I go there specifically for that lady because of the way she makes me feel."
Okay.
He had nothing with her. He says every time he goes up to the US, he goes to that place to go look for that particular lady because of the way that he makes her feel.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
enough talk. Let's just take our final call. Final qualifier. Good morning.
Good morning, Andrew, and this beautiful lady next to you.
Oh, you know she's beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your name, if you don't mind me asking?
My name is Debbie Manga.
Debbie, you said?
Yes, Debbie Manga.
DBBY.
DBBIE.
Oh, sorry. Okay. MANGAL. All right, Debbie, you want to tell us a story?
Yes, I am here to tell you a story. So, my story began on a Tuesday morning, 19th of August, 1986.
Whoa.
That's a beautiful day I will never forget. At that time, I was a student at the SDA Academy. And during those days, it was hard because you had to pay school fees and things were not the brightest with my family. So I was going to school part-time and working part-time. At that time, school was operated on a shift basis. So I used to go to the afternoon shift. So I worked at a place called Sawyer Center on Grass Street of many, many years ago. And I used to work the morning shift and go to school in the afternoon. However, it was during the August vacation, so I was working full-time. So I was on my way to work, and that time I had an uncle who was sick with cancer. He was at the hospital. When I got to work that morning, my boss sent me to the White House to get her something from that place. On my way to the White House, I met a lady. She was from my community. I lived at Tiroshi at the time. And she said to me, Mama. I said, what? She said, we talk more about that. I was in shock because at that time, telephones. So they could not call my mother to tell her brother had died. So when she told me that, I was in a daze. So I walked to the White House. When I got to the counter, I just turned my back. I could not even open my mouth to ask for the step for my boss. I turned around and I went back to my workplace. When I got to my workplace and I went into my boss's office, I broke down and started crying and I told her what happened. Mm-hmm. So she told me, well, call your mother, but we did not have a phone. So I said, well, let me call the neighbor. I called the neighbor. I told my mother. She said to me, okay, Ishmael, so I stood there waiting and I was crying, bawling my eyes out. And people, God sent an angel. I saw one young, handsome looking Indian guy coming towards me. And he asked me in the softest, most mellow voice, what's wrong with you, my lady? I said to him, my uncle just died and they called me to tell me. And he said, true, and you're standing there alone? So I told him, yes, I was waiting for my mother. So he said to me, okay, this is my uncle's bus. Come and sit in it to wait for your mother. Everybody have to see you crying by the side of the road. Mm-hmm. So I hopped into the bus. I sat there waiting for my mom. And he started talking to me, with comforting words and helping me forget about what's going on. It didn't take 2 minutes. My tears were dry. Mm-hmm. So, listen to me. They say first impressions are lasting. Mm-hmm. And something happened in my little heart. I had never had a boyfriend before. I had never been in love before. But something happened to me when I was talking to that fella. Andre.
So sorry. I need to ask a question. How old were you at that time?
How old? 1986, huh?
19.
Sorry again?
19?
I was 19 years old at that time.
And you said you never had a boyfriend before?
Never had a boyfriend.
Wow.
My mother raised me going to church and back home.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. The Seventh Adventist Church. Okay, right.
No, at that time we were Pentecostals, but my parents wanted a Christian school for me, so I went to SDA.
All right.
And in those days, you had to go to junior secondary school first. So I spent 3 years junior secondary, and then I went to SDA for 5 years. Mm-hmm. So I was an old woman, 20 years when I left school. Mm-hmm. So, but when Andre, I was telling you, I didn't just see the guy. Through my tears, I saw him. So he told me, where do you live? I told him where I lived. He said to me, because he lived at Forestier and I lived at Tiroshika Street. So he said to me, okay, I will see if I can come to the wood tonight to talk to you a little more. I said, okay. My mother came, we went to the hospital, we went home, and I could not wait for tonight. For him to come to the week.
Wait.
Guess what? I stayed and I waited and I never saw him. He did not come.
Uh-oh.
I said to myself, wow, the guy didn't come. So tomorrow I went to work. And I stood up on that bus stop after work, waiting to see if I would see the guy. I didn't see him. And the next day, after work, I waited. I did not see him. September came. I started school. And every day after school, I would stand in that same spot.
What?
And I never saw him.
Doing exactly what the other guy did.
September, October, November, December, January, wow. I never saw him. February, I never saw him. 6 whole months, I'm waiting for this young, sweet angel to appear. I never saw him. And one Sunday morning in February, I was sitting in church. We were praying. My head was bowed. I was sitting at the end of the aisle. And you know, in those days, people used to wear brogues. So I heard that shoe coming in prop. I heard that where that church is now, Temple of Faith, there was a small wooden church there. So I heard that the shoe coming in prop, and the person stopped on the bench I was sitting. So since I was in the aisle, my head was bowed, we were praying. I just shifted my knee. I let the person pass. The person sat next to me. When we finished praying, I lift my head. I turned. People.
Butterflies.
I was shocked. I opened my eyes wide. I said, hey, you a Christian? He said, yes. And I could see the shock in his face. And believe you me, I heard nothing the pastor said that day.
But you heard everything he said. You heard everything the Indian said.
The pastor said that day. I was sitting next to that fine fellow, rubbing my hands. My hands were sweating. And butterflies were in my heart. So after church, he gave us a ride home. That fine gentleman was driving. So he gave us a ride home. He dropped us there. After that, I asked him where he worked. So he told me he worked at Starlight, which was not far from the market. On that time, Starlight was on Jeremy Street.
Right.
So every day after school, I made it a point to find something to do on Jeremy Street. I would pass and see him. I say, hey, I was just going down the road there and so. People, I used to see that guy every day. I said, Lord, I really, really like that guy. I started talking to God about the guy because I like the guy. He's continued coming to church. We became friends. We became fast friends. But I like the guy. But I mean, you can't say anything. I don't know how to tell him I like him, but I want to tell him I like him. Over the years, our friendship grew and it grew and it grew. And one day, on the 31st of December, it was 1989, 31st of December, he dropped me home from Old Year's night service. I told him Happy New Year, and I planted a big kiss on his lips.
Why? She got a kina.
I ran home. I did not know the effect it had on him. It's after I got to know, he said, girl, when you kissed me, I was driving home and I was feeling so light. He said to me, I went home that night and I did not wash my mouth.
So let me. I just be curious to know the day he came into the same pew, right where you were sitting. That was just happenstance. He just happened to.
That was happenstance.
Wow! Lucky you.
Wow!
Do you know sometimes when we awake at night, we reminiscing and we say, God really put us together. You know, we talk about that. He just happened to come and sit next to me at the church on that day. And then over the years, Andre, to make a long story short, we got married on the 26th of September, 1992. That is 6 years after we met. And God has blessed us. God has given us a beautiful boy and a beautiful girl. God has given me my soulmate. He was my first in everything, and he will be my last.
One question though, you were more in love with him at the beginning, as far as you know. When did you feel that he was in love with you?
I I was the one. I wanted him. He told me he was not looking for a relationship when he met me. But over the years, when we became friends, he saw the wife material in me. He saw that I could be someone he could spend the rest of his life with.
Very nice. Yeah.
Wow.
And on the 26th of September 1992, we got married. God has blessed us with a handsome young man and a beautiful princess.
Alrighty.
And today is what day is today?
Today is Thursday,
12th.
the 12th of February. Yes.
So today is how many years? 33 years, 5 months, and 17 days.
Well, you have that locked.
Since we got married. And I must say, it's been a good ride in the sense of we have our ups, we have our downs,
Of course.
we have our good days, we have our bad days, but it's all been good. I wouldn't trade it for silver or gold. I wouldn't trade it for riches unto him. This man is a God-given gift to me. And people say, everybody say, marriage is a bed of roses. And I have to confess this morning, marriage is a bed of roses because, amidst the thorns, Andrew, amidst the thorns which prick you and you bleed, the thorns never take away the beauty of the roses.
Nice way of putting it.
And I thank God for the 19th of September, of August, 1986, when I met this beautiful, handsome, wonderful young man.
All right, Connor.
Story.
Thank you so much for that story. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Stay tuned.
Thank you. Thank you. So here's the problem. We don't have time to take
So
the
you're
calls.
taking in both, Andre?
So we're just going to put both.
The two.
Okay.
Okay. So finally, we've got two ladies.
Yeah. All right.
3 ladies in the box. Okay.
Definitely.
So you both qualified today.
Yeah.
Both
so-
qualified. Donaline Whitman and Debbie Mangle.
All right. So you both your names will go into the box for the draw, which will take place tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock. Okay. All right. And don't forget, after that draw, we'll be making it possible for you to win yourself a dinner for two at the Bay Gardens Hotel. This is with the compliments of Caras Bakery. All right. So it's going to be a dinner for two at Bay Gardens Hotel. And with the compliments of Caras Bakery, all you have to do is just answer 3 simple questions. Well, for me, it's simple because I see the answers there already.
But Andre, besides the questions, besides the answers, would you have been able to answer?
Let me see. The first one I wouldn't know.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. I wouldn't know the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless
So,
of course maybe
do your
if
homework,
I can
people.
Google it or something.
Yeah, do your homework.
But the questions all relate to the company itself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Both or the one?
Let me see. All three. Yeah.
Okay.
About the company. Yeah. So it's Caras Bakery. So you know what they do. I mean, they bake cakes and they do all kinds of things like that,
You're
right?
giving them the answers, Andre?
No, definitely not. But just before we end, I just wanted to say something here. She said that the gentleman, when she was down, because remember she said her uncle had died.
Right.
Okay, and he came up to her, and what he was really doing is really showing compassion.
That's right.
He said to her,
Sit in the bus.
what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's going on? And sometimes, we see people going for, we just don't say anything. We don't try to empathize and sympathize with them because we figure, you got your troubles, I got mine.
Yeah.
But he didn't know. He said he wasn't looking for any relationship or anything, but he just felt compassion. He just, and he said, listen, what's wrong with you? And then willing to offer a ride and this kind of thing. Yeah, man. And then
Nice.
to see the way,
so many years later.
yeah, that the way he just happened to come in that pew, that wasn't planned. I thought maybe he that was a planned thing, but when I asked her, she said, no, that wasn't planned. It's like the guy just happened to come inside there at that particular point in time. And she said she's been looking for him since that day because she, really felt...
Fell in love with him.
an attraction to the guy.
Yeah, secretly. And that's a good thing, Andre. As she says, that is her soul.
And another thing before we end about Donalyn, about her the guy who was
Partner.
interested at the time. When she told him that she's in a serious relationship. She said he respected that.
Yeah.
You know the amount of fellas, right, who don't respect those things?
Yeah.
They will try to say all kind of
Still
negative
come through.
things about the current boyfriend. I know that for a fact because these things happened to me already. All right, where you're interested in somebody, whatever reason, they figure they're interested as well, and they figure you should be the female should be with them and not with me. You understand? So they say negative things about me right there at that particular point in time. You know, the girl is in a relationship. You have to respect that, right? The person don't try to get her to change her mind and to come with you. That's really been childish, to be honest with you.
But
all
I
right?
think also it's the girl too to say we should just be saying hi to each other and not communicating. Simple.
To whom?
To the guy who wants to step into the relationship when
No.
she is already in a relationship.
Well, yes, I agree with you.
Why are you communicating with this other person?
I agree with you, but I'm saying more so, right? When we hear, whether it's a female, you come into a man's life, the man, you find out the man is married, for example. You've got to respect that.
Yeah.
You've got to respect it. You
Yeah.
know, move away. Okay, that's not for me. At least not now anyway. Maybe if he's divorced another day, that's another thing. But you know the person is in a relationship. They make that clear to you. Don't try to say negative things about the significant other. And you know what she said? She said that he respected that. You understand? Yeah. So that was you.
And
So
waited until.
so, folks, there's nothing wrong in being friendly, as in the case of Donalyn.
Yeah.
She was friendly, She was friendly to the guy.
Yeah.
You know, the Bible
She went above and beyond. That's the call of duty, Andre.
you know, the Bible tells you, Paul spoke about that, because that's important what I'm going to say there, because this is a Christian society. He said there have been people on this earth who have entertained angels unawares. They have no idea that this is an angel. Okay, and they're treating this person well. They, if they see a person in some, as is the case
Distress.
there, she's stressed out. You know what I mean? You don't know who is there at that particular moment. So when we are nice to people, we are friendly. You understand? That's being compassionate is a beautiful thing. Being friendly is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
But we're making it out now for some reason to seem as though that there's something wrong in being like that.
Not at all.
You know, you have to be a bad
Easy
John.
to ask,
You have to be a bad John. Hey, so we had fun, right?
Yeah.
We had
A
fun.
lot of fun.
Yeah, and I think it was a little challenging as anything else, because people are kind of reluctant and they want to be the ones to do the judging. But I think it went well. I think our little
Can't wait to see which name comes out of the box tomorrow, Andre.
yes. Our little dive into the love life
Of some person.
of some persons.
Paid off.
It really
Yeah.
did pay off. I know I learned a few things. I hope our listeners, learned a
Andre,
few things
tell
as
me
well.
one of the things you learned.
I just gave you two. Be nice.
Oh, and
Be
compassion,
nice.
but you
Be
knew that
compassionate. Be compassionate. Yeah. And respect people's
But you knew that
relationships.
already.
Respect people's relationships. I learned 3 today.
Respect people's relationship.
All right.
Always be compassionate. And what's the other one? Be nice. But
Be nice.
compassionate,
Yeah. Be friendly. Be friendly. Treat people nicely. Right. Show people. And doesn't mean that you're interested in the person. You just be
Right,
nice.
right,
You just,
yeah.
just who you are. Right. Okay. So we gotta end here, folks.
Yes.
I wanna thank you for
And those of
listening
you on
and,
Facebook,
and thank you for calling, and those of you who participated, those of you who listened, and those of you who called in to judge. Thank you so much, because without you, we can't have a show.
That's right.
Right, that's the
Yeah.
whole idea. The whole idea is people participation.
Yeah.
So,
Good morning, DBS. I'm not sure if we are, but
Yes, our folks in DBS there.
Cynthia.
Thank you for at least for the shows that you carried. Thank you so much, for having faith in REV-UP. We certainly do appreciate that. So, Lady J, what do you have coming up? I know it's 11:30 is going to be the
yeah,
healing
like I
process.
told you, we'll talk about today we've got I think we've got the interview with reps.
Okay.
We've got the healing process as well, and the usual hit
Who's
of the
reps?
day.
Who's reps?
Roger Constantine, who comes and talks
Who's
about...
Roger? Who's Roger?
Roger Constantine comes to talk about his business.
What's his business?
Andre is taking me down a whole
No,
line.
but because
His
you
fitness,
can't
he's into
assume
fitness.
that the listeners know.
Oh,
You
he's
have
into
to-
fitness.
Right.
And he is the owner of Reps St. Lucia. They've just moved, actually, right behind Marcy Supermarket.
What does the rep stand for? What is? Do you know
No,
what it
it's
stands
just
for?
the name. It's
Okay,
just
okay,
yeah,
all right.
Reps.
We should have probably,
I
you should have probably
don't
called it rips.
Oh,
Yeah, you're well ripped.
several reps.
Yeah.
I'm not. I never asked him what it stands for, but that's basically how he's been calling it from day one.
No
But the
problem.
way he describes it is really. He's the owner of Reps, and he's the creator of Lemonade for Life. the
Okay.
formula.
All right.
That's basically how it.
So that's coming on. What time is that? Is that interview? 2 o'clock this
2:15,
afternoon?
2:15.
All right. And then, of course, Lady J will be with you until 3 this afternoon. Then from 3 is going to be the son in whom I'm well pleased.
Zen the DJ.
Then the DJ from 3 until 6 this evening. All right. So this is why I make my exit. Thanks for being with me, folks. So this has been our love story for 2026, brought to you with the compliments of Crown Auto, A1 Optical, Premier Glass Services, Kibby's Sports Bar, Foxy Roxy, Ultramart Supermarket, Ferrens Food Products, and JJ's Paradise.
Ready to relax, splash and explore? All in one day? Come to JJ's Paradise in Marigot Bay for our day pass package. Take a dip in the pool